be playing Goat Simulator and all that. You ever heard
What
of that?
the fuck? Yeah, nigga be playing Goat Simulator.
Why you?
Yo,
It be niggas
throwing
like
mad
this,
shit
y'all.
on
downloaded down
boy,
my
niggas
Xbox, and then the next morning I'm like, what the
Mad
hell is
random
this?
games on his shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
How has
Fiddling the beat.
Tecca helped you out in your process over the years, man?
In a way, since I always like in middle school, elementary, I was always chasing around friend groups trying to fit in with everybody. Once I let it come to me, and it ended up being like Tech and shit, I feel like they kind of raised me in a way. Like they kind of like turned me into the nigga I am today. Like Tech really he really helped me out. Like even to this day. He'll help me with music, and like if I'm like looking for pointers, he'll give me pointers. If I like want his opinion on it, he'll tell me. Like if there's anything he think I could do better, he'll tell me. Like he just bro, it's like a real like friendship. Like he's like really my bro.
Tana's evolution is insane. Kind of puts him above everyone in the underground. He's borderline mainstream. How you feel about that?
My whole like steez is to separate myself from everybody, show why I'm different and shit. But I just want niggas to know that like I definitely did not like come to play on some shit. Like I'm serious about my music. All I do is music. I get that it's like a job in a sense, but it's also fun. In the next 5 years, I just want to be like 10 times more turned. Only shit I'm worried about is evolving and God.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
Shit,
for
God
sure.
gonna put me in the right path. He gonna guide me.
Yo, what is good, fam? Welcome to episode 85. We got a very special guest in the building. My man,
Tana.
And you already know.
Yes, sir, my boy.
You already know. John over there. The
Yes,
boy.
sir. Shout out to y'all. Everybody that tunes in every week, we appreciate y'all. This is episode 85.
Yo.
You already know you can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok,
Your mom's
IG,
crib.
your mom's crib, your
Whatever.
auntie's crib,
TikTok,
all that.
whatever the fuck you want. Different environment today.
Yes,
Because we are
sir.
at Marca Hotel in Brooklyn. My
Yes,
son
sir.
Tana about to rock the show. You know what I'm saying? Headline in New York. Yeah, how you feel, man?
Shit, really just trying to stay grounded before this shit just rock out for real, per usual. This is my third show in a row.
Third show
back to
in a
back.
row.
Yeah.
My
3P
boy went
with it.
crazy last night, though.
That's one of my favorite shows. Shout out to Jersey, no cap.
Yeah,
I
Jersey
want to see a
went
lot
crazy.
of them here tonight.
Yeah, Jersey went crazy. I seen all the stories, man. And we gonna get into it, man. We got a couple questions. We got hot takes. We got all the juicy content. So,
man.
what you got, man? I know
Yo,
you got something.
let's talk about
Ladies
it.
first.
Let's talk about it from the beginning because I met your man's what's his name, man? Majins.
Shout out Margins.
Majins. I met him 2 years ago. I think he was 13 at the time. And I know he had a lot to do on the production side on your come up. Can you just tell us, first of all, how old are you now?
I'm 17.
That's insane, bro.
17.
And you've been doing this for, this is
Yeah.
like your third year, right?
Shit. 20.
Yeah, like fourth or fifth, some shit, yeah.
So tell me about that time and like how it really popped off for you, for those who don't know you. I know you
Shit.
might have said this a few times, but
I don't even know how this shit really started. I was just, I guess at the time when I was young, I was eager to make some different shit, some unique shit, but I was also still kind of having fun with it. So, just niggas that I already knew, we was just trying to click up and make some shit that would just break the ground. We made that shit, just threw it on, like, SoundCloud, Instagram, Apple Music, and all that shit. We was just like, okay.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, like just for fun. Not even expecting what happened to it, and that shit just skyrocketed.
How y'all made that shit? Like with
How do we make it?
like what equipment y'all had?
Was it Band Lab?
Sock on the mic type shit in the closet?
My mom. I used to have a condenser microphone, like some Amazon shit.
Okay, word.
So I think what really was fire was my studio preset on my computer. Like my preset was just fire. That shit saved me. I was on a call with Margins. I think he was playing me beats, or he played me that beat, or sent it to me or something. And I just hopped on that shit. It was crazy. Then I sent it to one of my friends. He got on that shit. We just dropped it. It wasn't nothing super anticipated. Like that was another song for us, just another regular song.
Right.
Type shit.
Yeah. But at the time we was just trying to make different shit, so it was just another throwaway. And that shit just ended up being that is my biggest song. Which is really crazy to me to really like wrap my head around that shit. That shit's crazy as hell.
So
Yeah.
when was that moment where you like woke up and you started seeing like the numbers really going crazy? Like, how was your reaction, bro? Had to be lit. Like, oh shit,
I was
we up.
definitely turned. I was like trying to express it to my brothers and shit how crazy I was going. Cause me and my bros like, bro, we brothers. So you know they used to troll me all the time, like, cause I was like a SoundCloud rapper. So they would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
troll me and just be like, yeah, bro, like this shit ass on some troll shit, or just be like, yeah, bro, this shit is, like,
Yeah.
or they be like, okay, I fuck with it, and like, I don't know, I was just trying to stress it to them that got my first like hit out there, or, like niggas started to know my name. And then once they started paying attention, that's what really motivated me, my bros and shit. And I don't know, I was kind of psyched out about it. I don't know, it was pretty cool. That shit was
Who
that
did
shit was fire.
the cover arts, by the way?
The cover art, that was my boy Alex, Alex. Shout out Alex.
Okay.
Word.
And you actually are tied with Fazo. You got good ties with him. He's from Long Island, Long
Word.
Island native.
Shout out Long Island.
Shout out Long Island.
Big facts.
My hometown, Brentwood. How'd that link up happen?
Like
Word.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was a huge fan of all them boys back in the day.
Hey.
When I was like OD young, I was just watching them boys and shit,
Going
and
crazy.
just trying to like make my way in that shit. And they
Just like
they was,
DM'd him or some shit. Like, what happened? Like,
Might have
shit
been
like that.
Discord, right? Some shit
Either
like
that or like I was DMing them, but they ended up like seeing me and shit. Everybody was like reaching out, or just every once in a while, everybody would interact or respond to me. I was just another regular fan.
okay,
And
that's fine.
Fazo just happened to be like the one that really him and like Chulo, they just believed in me OD, like,
Like, yo,
and they like,
take this shit more serious.
yeah, they kind of like they took me serious. They was like, damn, bro, you really gonna be something, man.
That's hard.
We all like ended up becoming friends and shit.
And
Now we
y'all
here.
super young too, man.
Yeah, dumb.
I know you probably hear it all the time, but just the fact that you had this mindset
Yeah.
at so young, like, where do you think that comes from? Like, was there anybody in your family that really allowed you to like achieve your goals and like, because you know how parents are. Oh, what are you
Yeah.
doing with that rap and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
They wasn't trying to let me leave the crib and shit, cause they was like scared, like skeptical about it. But like, we ended up like, I guess like when Giuseppe came around, he kind of started making it more clear to them that this is a real life thing. Like he's really gonna be a
Shout out
fucking-
Giuseppe, really good guy.
Yeah,
Shout out, bro.
Big shout out.
It was like I don't know. They wasn't really trying to like just throw me out there. It took me a long time of like warming them up to that shit to be able to be on the road and like really.
When they
rap and
start
shit.
being like, all right, this shit is real. Like,
Honestly, when I
start doing shows.
when I started getting like bread off that shit, and they was wondering how I was getting packages and food and clothes and shit. on my
Where you
own and
getting all that shit?
they was
Yeah.
That's hard.
What was it, can you repeat the rest of the question so I can answer the rest of it? Cause like I got bad memory.
No, you're good. And
You
just being able at that age to have the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna make music and like I'm gonna stick with this and actually make a career out of it. Because everybody tries to rap,
Yeah.
but to
A
actually
lot of people do.
I don't know. I guess I just knew. It just came to me. Honestly, I was chosen.
So Lil Wayne didn't inspire you?
Growing up, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas gonna say what they want to say about this. It might be a little dumb, but like I didn't really listen to a lot of music growing up.
That's
Just like
that's our generation.
shit that my pops played. My pops played like 2 Chainz. I would
Okay.
just listen to shit like that. Like, and my older brother played Chief
True.
Keef. I literally was only on like 2 Chainz, Chief Keef,
Shout out Chief Keef
and like
Word.
the
Wolf.
yeah,
Word.
and like Thug. But it was only radio music though. When I got a phone, bro, I went crazy.
You went crazy.
I made all
What was your
social
first
media-
phone? Got some Android, some
No, I had
Metro
a flip phone
PCS
first.
shit?
I had a
I was
flip phone
gonna say
first.
some sidekick joint.
I had a flip phone first.
Man, I had a
but
flip phone. That's hard.
Then I got an
You had to
Android.
where you at.
I got an Android after that. I started making music on my phone for a little while.
I feel like everybody's first like smartphone is an Android.
Yeah.
That's
Then
how
I
it was
started
for me.
I started listening to music on SoundCloud. I was like a ex Lil Peep kid, Lil Pump kid type shit for a
That's
little while.
hard. Yeah, yeah,
Then I
SoundCloud
kinda-
legends, yeah.
Yeah. I never would say I got over that phase, but I kind of moved on to start like learning more music.
Right,
I
right.
started fucking with like Thug and more Sosa.
Right.
Started learning more about them than what I knew off the radio and shit like that. So yeah.
You
That's
was
hard.
watching like interviews and shit like that. Were you really trying to tune in with that, or you was just
Nah. I wasn't even not until like a couple years ago. But back then it was just
was
like
just straight music?
Yeah, just straight music. Just finding like leaks and shit, stuff on SoundCloud and all that. Yeah.
Speaking of Thug, real quick, do
Yeah.
you have a favorite Thug era? Like, do you have a favorite? Because we talk about this a lot. Thug for me is like I'm talking like Slime season
I was
1.
gonna say Slime season 3. Am I tripping? Slime
Okay,
season
that's
3, I think.
2016. Okay,
High
okay.
tunes
I'm a
and
little
all
before
that.
that.
High tunes. as well.
I'm like
I think it's
the Rich Gang, the Tour Part 1 mixtape shit, bro. That's me.
Slime season 3 is like
With Memo
the
and songs
majority.
like that.
That's the majority of my playlist. And then
Digits and shit.
4, I don't think it ever went on all platforms. That's
Nah,
my
nah.
actual favorite.
Word?
'Cause
That's
that
like
shit
an
got-
unofficial tape.
It got Purpose, Get That Money, Because of Me.
Purpose goes crazy. I know that shit.
Beat It,
yeah.
Pass Me the Lighter. They're my favorites from Slime season 4. That's my favorite.
You know what's so
Word,
crazy
okay.
with Thug? He had such an inspiration from Wayne, right?
Oh fuck! I left Jeffrey out. Jeffrey was crazy. Go ahead.
Jeffrey
Yeah,
is
yeah.
classic, boy.
Yeah. go
You
ahead.
know, I always say this, man, and I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that the trajectory of the careers, it looks very similar. I always say you remind me of Lil Wayne, Hot Boys era. Remember when
Damn.
Wayne, he was 14, 15, 16 coming up?
Yeah.
And I always say, like, you coming up at 14, 15, 16, it reminds me of that. And right now, you're like finding your way within the industry right now.
Yeah. Only thing I would say is super different about us is like we got way more access to the internet, so
Type shit.
people get to see every little thing about us and every little mistake we make and everything. So
It's a gift
you
and a
gotta work a
curse.
lot harder to be taken serious nowadays. You feel me?
Because back then it was just straight magazines, radio.
So
It
it's
was-
not just only the music now. It's the music. It's the person behind the music. It's the way they dress. It's the way they speak. Everything
Right.
about them they pay attention to that shit. So
And I
The
mentioned
fact
Wayne.
that you're even aware of that is
I mentioned
yeah.
Wayne because his son, Lil Wayne's son.
shout out Lil Neil. We be
Is
on
a-
the game all the time. We
He's
playing
He's
Fortnite.
a fan of Tana.
Yeah.
He be doing TikTok dances and whatnot to your
Yeah.
music. How was that experience for you? Because that's the goat's son, like approving of your music. Like, he's a real deal goat.
That's hard as hell. I fuck with Wayne and I fuck with Neil too. Shout out Neil. That boy, we be on Fortnite and shit. I fuck with him.
Oh, that's
Fortnite.
hard. He's
You
good
getting
at
dubs
it?
on that shit or what, boy?
He's ass, but I'm fine as hell. So we be winning. I'm fine.
He's the gamer. I feel like you guys would
Yeah, nah.
do
I
something
be,
well. On
I be like, yeah, I be wildin'.
Let's do it.
Shit, I'm with the shits, boy.
he be playing Goat Simulator and all that. You ever heard
What
of
the
that?
fuck? Yeah. Nigga be playing Goat Simulator.
Why you
Yo,
It be niggas
doing
like
mad
this.
shit
y'all.
on
downloaded that on my
Niggas like-
Xbox, and then the next morning I'm like, what the hell
mad
is
random
this?
games on his shit, bro? I ain't gonna hold you.
Nigga playing Goat Simulator and shit.
That shit mad funny, bro. Nah, I gotta ask this though, cause we know the name used to be Baby Santana, right? Went to Tana. When was that moment where you was like, yo, fuck that shit, bro? I don't want to be Baby Santana no more.
Bro, to be completely honest, I probably would still have that name if it wasn't for like the legal issues. It was like a legal.
Oh, it was like a
situation.
copyright. Somebody already had it.
Like a cease and desist. It was like a legal situation.
Okay.
But-
So you
but-
wouldn't have mind to keep it?
Nah, because it was me. Should I pick the name that I knew I was gonna have to stick with for the rest of my life? I would have kept it, but I mean,
That's
but
cool.
it's okay
I didn't
though.
know that.
It's cool though, cause Tana's short and sweet. Like I'm still saying Tana at the end of the day, like,
Right.
but like niggas know me as Tana, and I'm just
And it's to the point. For
Word.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. I thought you just like, yo, I'm not a little kid no more. That's how I looked at it.
And I do appreciate the fact that people looked at it like that
Right.
though, cause it was like me stepping into a new stage of my life.
Even though
type
you're
shit.
still 17.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm still a young nigga, but
driver's license and all that. You got your
Yeah.
license or what? Or you
bro, I
got
don't
a
even
permit?
talk about it, bro. They gonna bake my ass. They gonna bake me, bro. I don't even want to talk about it. They gonna bake me, bro.
Let me ask this, because we went on Lil Tecca's tour about, what was that, a year ago?
Like two, right?
The first one with Tana.
Yes.
opening.
Year and a
That-
half.
No, that was the We Love You Tecca 2 tour.
Yeah.
Where you had it was Young Chris.
And you opened.
BK the Ruler.
Yep. That was fun.
That
Dude, I
show,
was
That shit was fun.
I was so fried,
that show proved,
I was so
proved
fried.
that you was here to stay.
bro.
I'm not gonna cap.
I was
Yeah.
so fried, bro.
Tell us about that
So
whole
fried.
tour experience.
Yeah, how was that, man?
And how'd that help you grow and whatnot?
It was really fun. It was like family vibes. I feel like I was being raised by the niggas I was around. I liked hanging out with them every day. We learned a lot of shit, learned a lot about each other, shit, learned a lot about the music. We was making a lot of music shopping, hanging out. We was doing real friend shit, but when it came down to the touring
Any
and shit,
crazy road stories? Let's
That you
keep it
can
PG
share.
though. Let's keep it PG.
okay, I'm gonna keep it PG. Bro, believe it or not, bro, ain't nothing stupid, crazy really happened. Like, cause I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
trying to stay out of the way, bro. I was young, like,
I
Right, right,
respect
right.
it.
um, bro, some crazy shit happened. Bro, one show I remember. Damn, I can't even say that. I was in Vermont. I was
Yeah.
in Vermont. And damn, bro, I can't even say
Well,
these.
I mean,
I
hey.
honestly can't say these.
I mean, we
think
could
have.
edit. The power of editing is crazy.
Bro, what? I'm trying to think of one that's like valid, bro. I guess like, oh my god.
Like you ever had somebody pop up just randomly at your hotel? They're like a fan.
I was
like,
gonna say that like that's definitely happened. I can't like remember straight like crazy shit happened. Of course, I can't think of like a story.
Okay, so then what's like a crazy fan like interaction type shit? Anything crazy they said or like, yo, tell me, sign your
Could also
toes.
be
People,
Yeah,
people
they
would
be
like
saying
troll
shit
me
to
and shit.
troll,
People
yeah.
would troll me. I didn't think like niggas really had the balls to troll a nigga to his face. But hey, if
You
you
thought it was just
if you do
internet?
that shit,
Yeah.
don't do it. Okay, it's not like I'm not gonna like do nothing, but don't do it. You know, I feel comfortable when niggas don't do it. You feel me? Like niggas was just trolling me and shit a lot. Like that was the weird shit. I ain't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
When niggas would be like, "Yo, you still 14?" Like shit like that. Like shit like that. Like that shit lame.
Yo, how was your nerves? Cause that was a pretty big tour, bro. Like,
Yeah,
how
about
were you before you
1,500
like
people.
popped out? You know,
I
like
think
were
it's
you
2,000 people or so.
when did you? I
Honestly,
guess when did you start like fuck it? This is like a regular thing, or do you still get that? You know?
after the first couple shows, I was very like mentally prepared for it. And I did a lot of festivals before and after that shit, so I was already like honestly kind of ready for the bigger crowds. But
That's a good point then. So then, what's
Yeah.
the biggest difference for you when it comes to a festival as opposed to a show? Is it like you know?
there's not a huge difference. Actually, I lied. There's a huge difference. Intimate shows like little small shit like this, where it's like a limited amount of people. Them are my favorite because like bro, I'm standing right in front of them.
It
They
means
singing me
a
the
lot.
lyrics. That shit, they singing me the lyrics and that shit keep me like turned the whole show. I can't run out of energy with them standing right in my face. Like I just feel everything. Like
You feel like a festival, you're like out of reach.
Yeah,
in a
and
way.
it's
It's
like-
kind of like you gotta go to them and like feel the energy. I
you
feel.
come to a show, bro, you're forced to turn up, bro. You're forced to be lit.
That's kind of true. I guess at a festival you could stay in the back.
Yeah, you could just watch. Like I don't like when niggas just watch me. Like nah, you gotta
Right.
come.
You
come
could call
outside
them
and
out.
shit.
You could see the person. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
How has
Fiddling the beat.
Tecca helped you out in your process over the years, man, and for the
Man,
future?
bro.
yeah.
That's like-
Talk about tech, man.
that's
That's
like-
that's the.
By
man
the
right
way, I don't mean to cut you off. We both have said he has album of the year potential for sure. I think he chose album of the year.
Yeah, I
seen
made
that.
that post.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I think he chose album of the year. That he was my second place behind Yachty.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Shout
definitely
out Yachty,
think
he went crazy
I
too.
definitely think Tech was fucking phenomenal, bro. And I did say I wanted you on that.
Yeah, we all felt like you could have been on that.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
You know,
But
I
you
feel
know,
like
shit
that-
happens.
Tech, like, in a way, since I always like in middle school, elementary, I was always chasing around friend groups, trying to fit in with everybody. Once I let it come to me, and it ended up being like Tech and shit, I feel like they kind of raised me in a way. Like they kind of like turned me into the nigga I am today. Like Tech really like he really helped me out. Like even to this day, he'll help me with music and like give me like some like if I'm like looking for pointers, he'll give me pointers. If I like want his opinion on it, he'll tell me like if there's anything he think I could do better, he'll tell me like he just bro. It's like a real like friendship. Like he's like really my bro. Like nah, not even that. It's like some real brotherhood. Shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
My bro. Like I really
That's
fuck
fire.
And you both can relate to each other when it comes to just being young and being put in the spotlight.
Yeah, he's
He
one of my
was-
first real friends like ever. Like I really fuck with him.
Yeah, man, he should be very proud of himself.
Yeah.
That album is incredible. Let's
for
get
real.
into hot takes because our boy needs to do.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Okay, real quick though,
rehearsal.
before we get into hot takes, I got a question for your ass. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to Moshpit songs, we already know the basic shits like you got Finitos, you got the Look at Me's and shit, right? What is your Mount Rushmore? So four, in your opinion, like the craziest Moshpit songs in your opinion. Like if you could just name, there's like ultimate instant turn up. If you could say 4 songs.
Antisocial by Baby
I
Santana.
knew he was gonna say that shit, bro. That's why I
That
asked.
shit hard.
I knew he's gonna say that shit, bro. That's fire.
I'm
Like, let's say you at a show and like the DJ plays that shit, it's over.
I feel with I used to play Stop Breathing before I came out a lot. That's a turnt song.
Yeah, that's low key instant.
It's not really a
Props.
super turnt
It's a
song,
cheat code.
but 500 pounds will get you hype.
Oh,
That
yeah.
will take that will get you hype. And
Not
like
living
yeah,
enough.
Finito.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think Finito's definitely in there?
Yeah, there's probably some more in the back of my mind, but
That's a good
when it
one.
comes
That's
to
a
it.
good one. All right, man. We
Get
gonna get into
it.
these hot.
So just so y'all
takes.
know, if you haven't tuned in before, Hot Takes is where the actual fans send in their thoughts on the game currently. So it could get crazy.
We gonna see what's
So,
up.
let's
People
see.
like giving me they hot takes type shit.
It's random shit. Like they just got takes.
That's hard.
Yeah, random shit.
Yeah, they be flooding. Let's get through
So
it.
somebody said that a SoundCloud repost is better than an Instagram repost.
Ooh, that's a great question for him, bro.
I mean,
How you feel about that? Is
I
that
guess
a hot take?
because I guess because Instagram is 24 hours. SoundCloud repost is like
Forever.
permanent. Yeah.
Until they
In a
undo
lot of
your
cases,
shit.
yeah. In a lot of cases, it's permanent, or it's there for like a week,
Yeah.
which is all you need for like a couple weeks up there for your shit
That's
to be
dope.
seen.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Instagram trash.
Somebody said Tana's evolution is insane. Kind of puts him above everyone in the underground. He's borderline mainstream. How you feel about that?
I mean,
How you feel about that? Just that sentence, like borderline mainstream. Does that?
well, for one, shout out to everybody, bro. But my whole steez is to separate myself from everybody, show why I'm different and shit. But borderline mainstream, yeah, I'd say so. Like shit, I wouldn't categorize myself as no underground nigga. Like
Okay.
whatever that means to niggas, I wouldn't
Yeah,
categorize
yeah, nah,
myself
I
as
feel
no
that.
underground nigga.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's important for him to say that because, especially the separating yourself.
Yeah.
Because you definitely done that. You know, we don't got to say no names, but, you know, who you came up with and who's still around, you know, it's getting scarce out here, man.
Hell yeah.
Very true. My man said everybody want to be punk till they actually get in a real pit. People play the aesthetic but don't live the life. Everybody's a poser.
I doubt he was talking about me, right? He just means generally. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, a lot of these. Speaking of mosh pits, bro, you know 175.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
They're gonna
Them
be here.
them niggas like them some real like
Those
some
are our
real mosh
boys.
niggas.
Yeah,
like,
they gonna be here, bro.
they turn the niggas that you could tell when a nigga comes to turn up.
The
When he
mosh
come
pit
in his
daily.
sweats and shit.
Yeah,
First nigga will
facts.
come in like Rick Owens and like
They're just
you know,
to
like
stand there.
Rick Owens and Balenciaga and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't come to the show in that, bro. Pull up in your white
Cooked up-
tee and shit, you know, to
sneakers.
get beat up in the pit type shit. You know, like
Facts. And that shows that your female fans, they love you because they withstand in that.
they be in the pit too. Shout out to them.
Facts.
Oh man, all right. My man said the only reason. Oh wait, my fault. He said Playboy Cardi is never going to be as influential as Kanye or Lil Uzi. Never gonna be as influential. I don't know about that.
I really do not even have an opinion on that, bro. Like they
I
all
don't-
their own nigga, bro.
Yeah,
They all
nah, I don't
turn.
agree with that one.
No.
Yeah, nah. My man said Jaleel should be facing The Rock in this year's WrestleMania.
Big
Bruh.
as hell, bro.
Shout out Jaleel.
That nigga big as hell, bro. Shout out
Should
to
give him a
Jaleel,
call
bro.
right now.
I
Like,
seen
yo,
him not
pull
too
up.
long ago. I dapped him up. I seen him.
Yeah,
I know him.
he's here. We saw him last night at Kanye's, whatever you want to call that.
The little rave. I seen that. That was turn.
Was it a rave or a listening? We went to the listening event.
Party.
Listening party.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. I feel like I wasted my breath. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I made a mistake before the show.
Bro, because
Never
it's like,
again,
bro, I
man.
could have watched that shit on people's stories, bro. Like, they're just turning up with no
Bruh.
mic. You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
even get to enjoy myself. Tequila
Like,
beat
it's
my ass.
cool.
I went to the one in Miami. That shit was like very close.
Oh,
off.
yeah. Speaking of that, I was watching Aiden stream, and he was everybody's in the chat. Like, oh, shit, that's Tana.
Yeah.
How did
We
that
ju-
feel? Like, just being right there in front of
We I don't know. We've been knowing each other for a long ass time, bro.
Yeah.
We used to all like. I remember one time we was all in Chicago, bro. We went to a club, bro. Me and Aiden went live together, bro. That shit was turned. That's when we first met. Like we been knowing each other for a long time. So
Word. There was mad people. It was like Trippy. It was like, oh, shit, Tana right there.
yeah.
Man, right there. My man said artists who make a scene/world with their albums are way better than artists who just drop music with no aesthetic/scene.
Bro, yeah,
and
no
vision.
doubt.
No
No doubt.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Niggas that don't care about the niggas that think you don't have to really make a world in they shit, just sit in one spot. They still sitting where they started off at. Like, you
Like
know,
there's no art, there's no artistic like.
You gotta
everybody
be
has,
creative.
yeah. You gotta be more than just a rapper, bro.
Yeah, you every single aspect has to be on point.
That's a fact. My man said, "Oh shit, I guess that's it. We ain't get too much takes, cuz."
Hey man,
Hey,
so
it is what it is.
before we get out of here, man, you got a lot of time ahead for you,
Word.
right? What's the future looking like? What's these next 5 years looking like? Like, what's the stamp you trying to make on the game, my boy?
Word. Let them know, man. Say it to their face.
Shit.
Scream that shit.
I just want niggas to know that like I definitely did not like come to play on some shit. Like I'm serious about my music. All I do is music. I get that it's like a job in a sense, but it's also fun. It's my hobby, and
And keep it that way, man.
it
Facts.
That
keeps
shit will burn you out, bro.
yeah. I don't know. In the next 5 years, I just want to be like 10 times more turned. Like I don't know. Only shit I'm worried about is evolving and you know, and God.
Nah,
Shit,
for
God
sure.
gonna put me in the right path. He gonna guide me.
Hey, man. Well,
know what I'm saying?
personally, from me to you, man, I definitely want to say you one of my favorite artists. I've been fucking with your shit for at least 2 years now, and
Appreciate it.
I'm glad that I got you to rock out this show, man. We gonna go crazy, bro. So it's definitely
man.
it's definitely a cool moment for me personally, and I'm
Yeah,
glad.
if you need
Thank you for
anything
your
from
time,
us,
my boy.
man, at any point, just let us know, man. You got a good team around you, good
That's a
people
fact.
around you.
That's a fact, bro.
You know,
My man.
stay solid, bro.
Yeah.
Chit,
yeah.
chit, chit.
Oh, whoa.
Episode 85. Subscribe. Send it to your auntie. Let's go.